And part of our uncomfortability with talking about sex is that people start to giggle, as just happened. People start to giggle, which is their way of playing off this thing that's making them a little uncomfortable. You know, they can't come out and say, I feel a little uncomfortable about that, so it kind of comes out in a different kind of way. But it's all the same, and it's all good, because that's why we're here, to learn and become more comfortable with these terms. But if I was to take the word penis, I could think of a word, and I think you all would agree. And I could think of a board full of words that mean penis. If I was to take the word vagina, see, we've grown already. People didn't giggle off of that one. The same thing. We could think of a board full of words that means vagina. I mean, we'll think of 20, 30 words, and all of them such that if I was to use that word, you would know exactly what I was talking about. But let me take the word arm, A-R-M. Tell me how many words you can think of that means arm. But wait a minute, you got all these words that mean penis. You got all these words that mean vagina, and we're only talking about parts of the body. So why is it you have a board full of words that mean penis, but you can't think of nothing that mean arm? Why is that?
Joint.
Why is it more specifically that a part of our body that has something to do with sex, we call it everything but what it is? But if it has nothing to do with sex, we call it exactly what it is. Why is that if we ain't got some little hang-ups, little sensitivities in talking about sex? If it has something to do with sex, we're going to call it, that's not a penis, that's a wee-wee. A little whoopee, when you go to the bathroom, be sure you wash your private. Now, we all know what we're talking about. When mama say wash your private, she ain't talking about wash your ear. She's not talking about wash your hand. She's not talking about washing your leg. You know, we know what we're talking about. She's saying everything but what it is. But if she tells you to go wash behind your ear good, she will say, be sure you wash your ears good. An ear is an ear is an ear. A penis, that could be anything. That could be anything. And so why do I say this? Why do I say this? Because if we're going to be talking about sex over the next 6 weeks, some things I'm going to say, some things somebody else might say is going to make somebody feel uncomfortable. And it might be some little giggling. It might be some little snickering. It might be all kinds of other little things that come out that might manifest the fact that people might be a little bit uncomfortable with it. And so, let me let you get it on out. And so, yes. And so,